d'État. I would probably say it's like a former meaning of like a community or some sort of like that. Coup, I'm thinking of a couple, almost like.
Okay, I have not heard of that word before.
Coup d'etat, I believe. I mean, I know what a coup is. Usually like seizing like government building.
Coup d'etat. Not sure. Is it like a military base or something? Coup d'etat. Is it like something to do with the military? Like maybe like taking control. Okay.
Coup d'etat, right? Military, uprising.
Coup d'etat. That's French.
French. What does that mean?
It means when someone takes over the government.
Say takeover.
Without any, just on their own and not with the consent of the people.
That's really accurate.
Lèse-majesté.
Lèse-majesté? Is that what it is? Yeah. Sorry, not ringing.
Majest.
Like less of like having less of the majesty. I'm not sure.
Lèse-majesté. Leave it to the magistrate.
Lèse-majesté. More French.
More French.
So that means if you are in power, you can do whatever you want.
Majesta? I would like to think it's kind of hard. I would say probably a type of flower almost, like the kind of item.
I've heard of it. Oh, I could go on forever.
Democracy.
Can you explain what that means?
That's very subjective. I feel like, well, I know what it's supposed to mean. It's supposed to mean like, if it's like democracy, it means like people like have certain like inalienable rights, but obviously like in practice, that's not kind of like distributed evenly or fairly.
Democracy, the way we think of it in the U.S. now, as the longest functioning democracy in the world, basically, is one man, one person, one vote, right?
Okay, finally a word. Hallelujah. Can you explain what democracy is? Yeah, so the people, it's all run for the people, by the people, and there's no monarchy or autocracy or any of those things. We run the show.
Democracy.
What?
People rule.
Nice.
Yes.
Do you also know what monarchy is?
That's how homeless people do it for milk. I want real babe. No, I want real babe. Let me long. Y'all sing with me. Come on, y'all. Darling, darling, stand by me, yeah. Oh, stand by me, please, daddy. Stand by me, stand by me. Listen, y'all. It's the sky that we look upon.
That could change. I mean,
No. If we don't like them, we want to be able to kick them out.
That's great. That's great. That's
And you can't kick out the king. Yes. Yeah.
A monarchy is like a central power like of control. Like back in the day, there's monarchies that had more power than other people, and then sometimes other monarchies will control other people. So
Monarchy is like, I don't know, like instead of like kings, queens, like royalty basically.
Well, I know a monarchy because in the Bible we talk about theocracy. Theocracy is God governed. Monarchy is king governed, right? Yeah.
You know what monarchy is? Yeah, I think after Meghan Markle's interview, we all.
I know, right? You can't miss that.
Yeah, even in this day and age, we have it, so that's like weird.
That's usually someone who is put in the head of the country, and they are there because they inherited the position. So yeah, so they have royal blood.
To have a monarchy?
No,
Why?
because I'm used to being able to express myself in my vote, and with a monarchy you cannot.
Definitely not, just because we were originally from Britain and they were trying to get out of that, so it didn't work out for us, so that's why we rebelled against them, so I would say no.
Probably not. I think the current system is like pretty nice. Yeah, you know, like you have a balance of powers, and it's been working pretty well, I think. I don't think that would be good for the U.S. because we already have like a president, and it's already really dictator-like. I feel like there's a lot of power in the president's position, so I don't think that would be great for the U.S.
I mean, because I just like the idea, like concept of monarchy. It's just like I feel like it doesn't work, or it doesn't like prioritize people. Like I don't know. I think a lot about like even our like setup currently in like the U.S. like how it's not sustainable. Like we need to think about like capitalism and like how it disenfranchises communities like here and abroad, like with like U.S. imperialism.
I think it's better if we decide what we want, rather than someone who was born into it.
Yeah.
Maybe necessarily doesn't deserve to be running the show. So yeah.
It depends on what the country needs, right? So, you know, sometimes country might need a strong leader, but sometimes country might need democracy, let the people to thrive.
Right.
Right? But if top is too heavy, then the bottom will be squelched and extinguished. Their gifts and abilities and their freedom will be denied, and you can't prosper that way. But I guess once children grow up, they need freedom.
I really like Abraham Lincoln because he was actually a Republican, and not people knew that he was a Republican, but he wanted to like separate slavery, and not only that, he was a great speaker, and he did a lot for us.
I don't know. I feel like I would choose someone that like obviously doesn't want to do it, or like if they would like not enforce. They wouldn't be like evil. So like maybe like Angela Davis or someone, but like again, they wouldn't do it because like the nature of their like political praxis. I don't know.
Literally, the first thing that came to mind was literally Beyonce. It's like,
Oh, that's a great choice.
that's so great. Like Beyonce. I mean, she's such a like boss, you know. Like, yeah, I love her. She's one of my favorite singers. Do you think I wouldn't want to pick anyone, honestly, but I don't know. I really like Bernie Sanders, so he'd be great. I don't know. I just like really liked him out of all the other candidates, so it was unfortunate that he was out of the race. But.
I would say God. It should be a theocracy,
Right.
not a human monarchy. Yeah, because I'm a pastor, that's what I would say.
Yeah, right.
Koreans had kings, but the Koreans had all kinds of policy about how the king should be. You know, there could be a good king, bad king, but it's kind of guided by many years of tradition and kind of writings about who is a benevolent king. So anyway, it depends on what background that monarchy is from. Well, I guess once children grow up, they need freedom.